Yeah, so pretty much got the car pretty much back together. Just need some interior parts. But I was just leaving them out until we get everything cleaned up, like with the body and then the interior. And then I was going to put the interior back in it once we got all that finished. So since we're pretty much at that point now, it's just assembly, you know, assemble this interior without hitting the wrong buttons. And then it's just, you know, put the seats in. And then put the steering wheel in, and then away you go. Then it's all good to go. You know, the mechanics are there. You know, everything is basically ready for this thing to drive. So, it's just, I didn't notice what steering wheel I bought, so I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna throw this one in, because I kind of like having things sometimes like match, but sometimes it's just like you need just that, you know, little variation. But now we're gonna get this thing painted, so now it's just, do we have anything good for this thing? Probably not. I might not be able to see it because of the color that it is now, right now. So, I mean, that could be an issue. So, might have to repaint it and then look and see if we can find it. And it might even, yeah, oh, it puts a white stripe or something down here, I think. Yeah. Some do, some do not. But I think that that combination right there is going to look pretty good. Plus, it ties into the chrome. So it all ties in really good with each other, the way it is right now. So it's what they want, that's what we're gonna get, you know? Well, besides me going in the pit. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead, make sure everything's, get the wheels aligned, get the lights aligned for the headlights. Everything will then be aligned. And then there is no more issue, and then we should be good after that, I think, right? Hopefully. We hope, anyway. But yeah, it shouldn't be too much longer, and we should be good. It's like I just want to be done, you know? But, you know, let's just rebuild this, rebuild that, rebuild this, rebuild that, rebuild this, rebuild that. But, you know, I forget there's nothing to tune but this. Plus, it's already tuned for 330 miles an hour, it says. It's rated for. And that says it can't start. And then now you gotta play that Find It game. Which is probably the fuse box, because it's just the way it is. Because I always forget about these things. Especially the fuse boxes, because, like, it's the last thing I think about, to be honest. But, you know, whatever. But, sorry for the yawning, but, you know. It's just, you gotta keep going. Gotta keep grinding. Gotta keep finding the problem. Something like that, you know. So, I mean, there's that. So. You know, let's then just... Oh, well, did you forget a piece? Yep. Sure as heck did. And it's just the lid for it. And it still won't let it start for whatever reason sometimes. In this game I've noticed. So it's like, sometimes you'll be like, oh, I'm all done. No. No, the game says no. Just no. Me, I'm just like, but I'm done. I got it. And then you'll just not have that cap on and it won't say, oh, it can't start. And I'm just like, You could start without one of those for like 5. It's only gonna be like a 5-minute run. You know. Now it'll run and start. Now it's happy. Why it needs a cover, I'll never know. Like, if I'm inside the shop and we're not obviously going outside of the shop and we're just in the dyno room, why would it need a cover to run? I don't know. But I've seen, you know, people have that problem before, so I just don't get it. When the problems would make sense, that would be great, but they don't sometimes. Like, I guess some of the story missions too are still kind of bugged out. So, I mean, there's that too. So, it's kind of like, yippee! Or if you run into certain bugs that just lock vehicles to your garage, like, you're pretty much done. The worst. But, we're gonna go ahead, get some photos of this. Change the focal point. And then it's just, you know, get a couple screenshots, and then off to the test track, or speed track I'm gonna call it, but you know, it's more like a test track because you're seeing how fast it goes. Anyway, we're gonna take it out there after we get a couple pictures, and then you know, it'll be fine. Besides it just not wanting to do it, right? But anyway, once that's all done, we'll just be heading out to the track, driving it around for like a few minutes, seeing what the if this top speed is actually what the top speed says. If not, we'll have to come back and try again. But I don't really want to. That's for sure. Okay, so we're just gonna do what we gotta do. And this should work very, very well. So, I'm hoping everything will be done and fine. So, it's gonna be very, very good when we're done. And it's what we'll be doing. You know, gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do this, gotta do that. So, we'll be doing what we have to do. But other than that, that's all we can do. But once this thing loads and we go to that track and we really lay our foot into it, we're gonna have to see how much horsepower she actually has. Might have to change the view to the outside view. And there we go. And now it's just put your foot to the floor and see what happens. And yep, it happens again. Okay, she's got a lot of power. Way too much for me. Way too much for me. You would think that it's not, but it is. It's way too much power for me. Way too much, but we're gonna keep going. We'll do it now, but you know, that's what we do, you know. Now we'll just have to watch it kind of carefully as our corrections. Oh lordy. We're going flying again. Woohoo! I think this thing feels like a 4-wheel drive. Yeah, we have to hit everything to stop, because I can't. You gotta do something, bud. I can't stop. I can't stop it on no dime. I wish I could. But we don't. We don't have that power. Okay, so what we're gonna do once we get back into the thing is we're going to sell this thing right off. Once I get it back in the shop, like that's it, that's all. I can't handle this car driving it. It is too fast. Just too fast for me to try to keep up with. Like you could do whatever you want, but I am going to go ahead and do what I gotta do. So, you know, it's just what we gotta do. If, you know, we gotta do whatever. But I'm gonna sell this car right now. and get it the heck out of here as soon as possible, because I just don't want to take no more liability for it. I don't want to take the, responsibility of it, so, because it's a fast car, so that's why. So hopefully it doesn't take too long. Let's get this vehicle moved and sold and do whatever we gotta do, because I want it the heck out of here. I want it out of here as fast as possible. I don't want to have to wait. I don't want to have any of this or any of that. I just want it out of here. That's all I want. So that's hopefully what's gonna happen. So yeah, we got it pretty much where we need to be now. So I think we're gonna, like I said, sell this thing over right away. Don't want no responsibility with it no more. It's like one of those cars where you just don't want to do it. Like, you're like, dang, I want to keep it, but you're like, also, I got a lot of cars, and it's like, I don't really need to keep it, because I can just find another one in a junkyard or something like that, and then just, build that one, however. But, it's like the same, thing. It's like you want to keep them all, but you can't, you can only keep select few. But with all that being said, I'll see you all next time.